Now this video is going to be a little different. We're going to be checking out tankthetech. Now, you're probably going to be like, why am I checking them out? Like, this makes no sense. Well, the whole reason why is because it is the big lie of music reactions to keep pushing on you. Now, I know for a fact that there are YouTubers who make money off of doing reactions to music. I don't. I really don't. Like, people could say I might be lying, but I have to go through the appeal part of it and stuff like that. And that's why I am reacting to multiple videos in one video, because I'm tired of appealing it. YG, it takes a lot at 30-day mark and everything, and even then you still don't really even make money off of the videos that you appealed, to be honest. So I want to see what tankthetech is talking about when it comes down to part of it. And I also love tankthetech. Like, his commentaries are great. Like, he live streams and records his live streams, and he puts snippets of it on his channel, and I love what he's been doing lately with this whole commentary. So I thought I might as well check it out as well. Without further ado, let's get the video started.
I want to talk about something that's been blowing up on the YouTube scene with music creators, and it's this whole controversy regarding UMG, Universal Music Group. There's been a lot of people that have talked about this, Rick Beato being one of the biggest ones, talking about how he's got strikes from Universal Music Group on his channel.
Okay, UGN, by the way, the Universal Music Group, does a lot of copyright stuff. There's a whole reason why I don't really react to My Chemical Romance, Linkin Park, because that falls under that category of working with them. Now, another thing about what UGN, if you don't know, if you're out of the hip-hop and rap scene, is also Drake is suing them and is attacking YouTube reactors, saying that they're getting paid off by that company to react to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which is another big point of what is going on with UGN. But UGN in general, from what I've experienced, is one of the hardest companies to work with when it comes down to music reactions.
And there's been a lot of other creators piling onto this as well, talking about how many strikes they get, and they get copyright claimed by everything. And it's one of the big things that reactors always talk about. They talk about how they don't make money from their reactions because they're getting hit with copyright claims all the time. And while I don't want to specifically focus on UMG, I want to talk about this whole copyright claim thing and this notion that reactors aren't making money, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I think most of them are full of shit. And I think a lot of them have been lying to try and get people's sympathy when...
Now, there are a bunch of people who don't make money off of music reactions. Like I said, me in general. That's why I decided to make a Patreon. It's hard to really like promote it, like, because no one really goes to it because the content is free. But also the fact of it is I have also been reacting to other things. I've tried anime. I'm doing South Park and stuff like that for the traction, because I need to make an income in a way, and that is one of the main reasons why I've been reacting to other things. And everything that's music moving forward is not being appealed, so I'm not making any money off of that. So not only that, also when it comes to a music video, sometimes I will watermark it like crazy, because, well, certain music companies will say stuff and like put a copyright or a block on it, so I have to watermark it. Also, like for Face Yourself, before they got signed to Sumerian Records, I was not getting any copyrights on their music. But once they got signed, the copyrights started happening. I was just like, not you guys.
It's not exactly how this is working, because I've been doing this for a while now, and I know how this shit works. We're filming live on Twitch. Welcome to everybody in Twitch chat. We've been doing this a lot lately because I've been so busy with touring and stuff like that. So if you'd like to join us live on Twitch when we film stuff, you can go to twitch.tv/tankthetech. And real quick, I just want to take a quick second to talk about the sponsor of today's video, Raycon. If you're a regular on the channel, you've probably...
I saw the Raycon box. I'm like, wait, there's a promotion gonna happen.
I want to dive into this whole thing because I think some of this stuff might give you a better idea of how this works. And at the end, just to prove my point, I actually want to dive through some of the bands I've reacted to over the years.
I love his background, by the way. The vinyls in the background is so cool. It gave me the idea for mine back then, but it started falling apart, so I just took it all off.
And go to my analytics and actually like tell you guys how much money I've actually made by doing this, because I have made money doing this. That's why when I see a lot of reactors saying donate and go to my Patreon because I don't make money, like it's kind of over exaggerated in my opinion, but let's check this out. So this video was uploaded 7 days ago and it has over 1 million views. The description
That made money as long as no music or anything, no copyright music is on there. He should make money off of that 1 million views that he got on that video. Now, Tank has a point where there is people who do kind of exaggerate with the whole like donate, go to my Patreon and this and that and this and that. I say it because I'm a smaller creator. There's a difference between small creators and big creators, because smaller creators have a smaller fan base, which makes it harder for them to, I guess, get the opportunities to speak with label companies and be able to say, can you whitelist this song and take away the copyright strike? Where bigger creators get more attention from some of these label companies, and sometimes the label companies go to them and say, oh, can you react to this for me and I'll give you this certain amount of money, you know. I know that No Life Shack has talked about it a couple times, where label companies go to him and want him to promote a certain song, and they'll give him an X amount of money.
Description says, in this episode, I talk about Universal Music Group's unfair practice of using bogus copyright strikes to prey on YouTubers. Now, I will say this is going to be different from the overall topic that like I want to focus on, where reactors are just saying they're not making money and probably are, but I think this is going to feed into a lot of it. So I'm going to check this out. I may not play this full thing on stream, so if you want to watch this video, I'll link it in the description, but let me check this out real quick.
What's up, everyone? I hate making these videos, but I really need to, because it seems like the only thing that ever gets done is when you talk about this stuff. UMG, Universal Music Group, has continued to send emails about copyright content ID claims and now copyright strikes on my channel. As a matter of fact, I have 3 shorts. Okay, these are under a minute long, that if they go...
See, the thing about that too, also shorts. I've tried making minute-long shorts on the Lorna Shore videos, and both of them got blocked. So that's the whole reason why I haven't put... Well, I put the breakdown part, because the breakdown is the best part. I tried putting it as a short and putting it on YouTube, and it got blocked. It got blocked. There was nothing I could do about it. I tried even watermarking it. It was just the audio that got it blocked. It wasn't the video. It was the audio that they got it blocked.
Go through... in the next 4 days, I'll have 3 strikes on my channel. Now,
when you write, your tone influences how readers respond.
I've never got a message like that.
Without seeing the rest of it, this video was uploaded 7 days ago, and his channel is still up. So I assume everything got
everything got
kind of
settled,
resolved, which doesn't surprise me. But let's continue.
if you don't fight these things, those 3 strikes would actually remove my channel from YouTube. The first one is here. It's an Adam Duritz video. It's a short.
Real quick, I want to go back and just point something out. This is very important to know. When you get a copyright strike from a publisher on YouTube, you get options. Now, sometimes they'll just issue an indefinite strike right away, no questions asked, like your video.
You know, I had gotten 2 strikes, I think. One was by Darren Gray because of the talk of it, which was offing yourself, I guess. And the other one was another Japanese band. I think they were doing a cover to Hyde's music, which is shocking enough. It's a cover. But yeah, I got struck by both of them, and both the videos got taken down by YouTube in general. I didn't get a choice to even save the video and try to post it again or do anything, but it just got taken down.
Videos removed, you're getting a strike. But notice on this one, my face is kind of covering it, but I'll read it. It says, your video is scheduled to be removed in 4 days and your channel will get a copyright strike due to a removal request from a claimant. If you delete your video before then, your channel won't get a copyright strike. That is a very important thing to know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these creators have been making it sound like they're getting like super boned hard and their channel is at risk, if you delete the video, you won't get the strike.
I didn't get to delete
I'm
my
not
video.
arguing the point that I know Beato is going to make. The copyright system is absolutely broken, and there are some publishers that take advantage of this, and creators want their videos to stay up, for sure. But the option to delete your own video and not get a copyright strike is there. So I just want to point that out.
If you want to know how much money this is over, that one video, the 6th Avenue Heartache one, made $36.52.
Now, that is a great point to bring up as well, too, because in the grand scheme of things, sometimes, especially with shorts, we're talking peanuts here. Like, these copyright systems are hitting YouTubers over like less than $100. Like, lawyer fees would be way more.
So the thing about shorts is, they are peanut change. You can get change, but you get a duration of more viewers on that specific video in general. Like, it is like $30. I understand that. It's nothing, but in general, it gets more eyes. It gets more eyes to you, you know. People tend to love shorts more than they love the full reaction sometimes. So they'll subscribe for the shorts instead of the long-term video. So I understand that as well. But also, shorts are very chump change. Like, you could get like 1,000 views and you could make like a fucking penny compared to like the long-term videos
than the money in question. So that is actually a great point that Rick brings up there, because I've had that happen too, where I'm like, really? They want to go nuts over this much money? Like, it's kind of ridiculous.
The next one has me in it. It's an Olivia Rodrigo song that I played maybe.
Okay, I would just like to point out again, it does say this is a time-gated strike. If you remove your video, you won't get a strike. I just want to point that out.
The third copyright strike is from a Hans Zimmer short. It's also UMG. It's from the...
And again, just to point out, it does say your channel won't get a copyright strike if you delete the video.
Just today, I opened up my email, and if you look at this, these are all copyright claims that just came in, or content ID claims. So they start at 1:04, and then the next one's at 1:04 p.m. And the next one's at 1:04, then 1:18 p.m., then 1:33 p.m.
Amy in chat just said bots. That's not bots. That is somebody that works for Universal Music Group actually manually going through that, doing that. Because when you get a timed takedown request like this for a channel strike, that is not normally the YouTube algorithm doing that. That is somebody from the label actually going to your video and manually filing a report against it. So this isn't a bot. This is somebody at UMG actually doing this. Infernoc brings up an excellent point as well. Those emails he showed weren't copyright claims. They were responses to his disputes that he had already put in. So basically what that means is, he had uploaded a video, he had got a copyright claim on it, and he had disputed it. And that was their response.
He appealed it.
He had uploaded a video, he had got a copyright claim on it, and he had disputed it. And that was their response, was denying it. So while that's still, like I just said, that is an actual person sitting there doing that, that wasn't them hitting him with these manual takedowns and strikes that he's talking about. That was somebody denying his disputes.
1,000 claims over the last 9 years from things that are fair use, where I'm discussing songs.
Also, fair use, I feel like this needs to be brought up, and I feel like Rick is smart enough to know this, and he probably does. Fair use is not the reason that you can do it.
Right.
Fair use is a legal defense after you've already done something. Like, a lot of reactors and a lot of people that use music on YouTube always argue fair use, or they even put it in their descriptions of their videos, like, this is fair use, like, I do not intend or claim that I own this music and I'm following it under fair use.
Me. I always put this in my description.
Use code, whatever, like that. These are legal defenses. The fair use doesn't just allow you to do these things with impunity. A lot of music people on YouTube always scream fair use, but fair use is your legal defense for using it in your video.
Right.
Not a reason that you can do it in the first place.
And forget about the artist that I interview, where I play their music and we talk about it. You need to play people's music to talk about it. That is the definition of fair use. These are interviews with the people about their careers. Now, why are these record labels wanting to take down content about artists that have records on their label?
Money. Everything is money.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say that it takes money to make a song and to pay for the artist and pay for the record and pay for the labels and pay for everything else. So you taking away from them, I guess, you taking away from them, like making your own money off of it instead of like them getting the money off of their own like kind of reactions, like instead of making money off of the views that you are giving them, you're giving it to us, and so we make money, and the money, I guess, for them in their mind goes away, and they think that they should be earning all the money and all the profit.
That's the answer to everything. A lot of these record labels haven't gotten with the times. They're taking advantage of the shitty YouTube copyright system that's in place, and it's over money. Like, even the $36 that he brought up, like, that stuff adds up over time, and I guarantee you there's some fucking intern that works at UMG that's been directed by somebody above them, like, oh, I want you to sit down here and go through all these copyrights and manually, like, it is stupid as fuck. I'm not ever going to disagree with anything Beato is talking about with this, because the system is stupid as fuck. But there's a lot more going on behind the scenes with this stuff that I want to talk about.
Yeah, some of the content ID claims come from the publishers as well. So sometimes I'll get two different claims. I don't even understand how this works, honestly. But
did he really just say what I thought he did?
I don't even understand how this works, honestly.
Then why are we making a video about it? Is my question, honestly.
They're taking videos from 7-8 years ago. Give it a rest. My God.
That is ridiculous. I will say that. That happens to me from time to time, where a claim that I've actually gotten released for me from a label gets hit by a manual one like 2 or 3 years later. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh my God, that's so true. I appealed to something recently, a long time ago. I think it was a Misfit video, and then it got claimed recently. I was just like, wait, what the hell is going on? Like, you know, like, why am I getting hit with this copyright strike again when I appealed it?
Guys, like, that is ridiculous. I agree with that.
Didn't fight these 3 claims, my channel will get taken down with my 2,000 videos.
No, not true. That's not true at all. Because those are takedown notices.
Yeah.
They said if you delete this video, you won't get a strike. So he actually technically legally doesn't have to fight them. He could just take them down. Now, again, I'm kind of playing devil's advocate here. I agree with Rick. Believe it or not, I'm actually on Rick's side of all of this. It's just no content creator wants to take down their stuff that they've made.
Yeah.
But
it takes time.
He does have the option to take them down instead of fighting it. That's just, again, that is there. Okay, so I know I was critiquing a lot of things he was saying, and it seemed like I was judging it. But again, I do agree with the overall point he was making, in that this copyright system on YouTube is absolutely busted, dude. Because the whole reason that the copyright system exists is to stop people from uploading music or movies or other people's art in its entirety and making money off of it. And we can clearly see with Rick's videos when he's doing interviews and he's just lying the song under it and showing parts and stuff like that, he's not posting the entire song just by itself to make revenue off of that. Very few reactors and music content creators are doing that. Like, that's not a thing. So yes, this system is absolutely busted, and the fact that there's more power on the publishing side to allow them to put these manual claims in is ridiculous. Like, the whole law and the whole system needs to be changed for modern times, because that's the biggest problem with it. Is, yes, as Dr. Cocainium said, they're abusing it. These laws were written decades ago. These need to be updated for modern times and the way things are going.
What I was gonna say also is that the fact that there are content creators who go straight up and just like don't pause the video at all, but just give only their reactions. But then there's also people like me who pause the video and talk a little bit about what I like about this certain song and stuff like that. Like, I understand the part where it's like, oh, if you don't pause it at a certain amount of times, or if you just don't pause it in general and talk over it at the end, maybe that makes more sense. But when it comes down to it, there are creators out there who don't pause at all, and say bare minimum at the end. They're like, oh, the guitar was great, this was that, this, you know, like 2 seconds up about the song, and then just end the song. But then there are creators out there who actually really enjoy music and will sometimes pause it or talk about it at the end. Like, I know Metalbird at the end of the songs, like, he doesn't pause his music, but he'll talk heavily about the review of the song at the end. And that's very cool, and I like stuff like that. Orion, on the other hand, too, as well. I love that dude, man. He's super creative. I want to do reactions on his skits because his skits are great. That's what I'm about to talk about. He does skits. He makes shorts. He is intelligent, smart. He is super fucking creative, and I love the work that he does because it's not just reactions. He does also other kinds of stuff. Then also he does Patreon, not Patreon. He does Patreon, but he also does Twitch streams and stuff like that. Like, he figures out a way to make money off of music reactions, which is very, very hard for some creators because they don't have as much time to do those things, which pisses me off because I can't do that.
But there are many ways around this kind of stuff. I know that because I use all of them. I do not have any of the copyright claim issues that people like Rick Beato and some of these other people claim to have. I don't. Before we started this stream, I even went through my analytics and I told the Twitch viewers, in my last 300 videos, I have 2 copyright claims. I've never gotten a strike on my channel, ever. It's never happened. So of all the reactions I've ever done, I have somehow not had the same problems that all these other reactors and music content creators are having. Simno in chat just said, try doing Maximum the Hormone. For anybody that doesn't know, Maximum the Hormone is a...
I've done Maximum the Hormone. I haven't had an issue with doing Maximum the Hormone. Maximum the Hormone is actually one of my favorite fucking bands to actually react to because of the guitarist. I keep forgetting his name. He is so cool. I love his facial expressions. They are the best.
Simno in chat just said, try doing Maximum the Hormone. For anybody that doesn't know, Maximum the Hormone is a Japanese band that I absolutely love. In fact, I'll put a clip in here really quick just to try this out.
Alive, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, we'll see if I get a strike from that. We'll see what happens. But I think that is a good point. That'll lead me into a good point is you have to be smart about this kind of stuff as well when you're a content creator. You have to know what you can and can't do. And
I mean, that's literally the whole reason why I watermark my videos, is just so I won't get a strike.
I know for sure that a lot of these Japanese labels and publishers are so strict about reactions that you're always flirting with getting hit by this type of stuff that Rick is talking about with Universal Music Group. Like Sony will just give you a takedown request and stuff like that right away. Fat Tony just said,
I haven't dealt with that really. Again, like I said, the only one I did, well, they were Japanese artists, to be honest. It's just funny enough. Darren Gray and this other artist that did a hide cover was the only time I ever got striked for, but they were for different reasons, except for that one artist who did Hyde's work.
Like Sony will just give you a takedown request and stuff like that right away. Fat Tony just said, can you pre-clear before release? That's another smart thing. Like myself and a lot of other content creators I know that do music related stuff have burner YouTube accounts, and they will take a video that they've uploaded or edited. They will upload it on this burner account and let the copyrights run and see what happens. And then they can go back and make edits to take things out or move things around if they're trying to get a copyright-free video. There are a lot of content creators that are happy with a copyright claim because they just want to get the video out for views as long as they don't get a strike, and they can just see they have a claim and then they just
leave it alone.
You know, they'll upload it on their main channel. But anyways, I just wanted to get all this out there to see.
So the thing that I do, because he talked about the burners, I kind of do that as well. I'll post the main video and see if it gets blocked. If not, I'll just post a video. That's the whole thing I do. Like, if it gets blocked, I watermark it. If it gets copyrighted, I post the video without it having a watermark on it. And that's what I tend to do when it comes down to it, because some label companies will like to block it, so I'll just watermark it. some of them are just giving copyrights, and I'm like, whatever now. So I'll just post the video without the watermark.
What he's saying about it, but the thing I want to really focus on for the rest of this video is how other music content creators and reactors have taken this kind of narrative about how this is so unfair and have used it to their advantage to basically lie or over-exaggerate the truth to a lot of the viewers to gain sympathy or to possibly gain subscriptions on Patreon and stuff like that. Because I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, and I've navigated the system, in my opinion, very well. And I've learned how all this stuff works. And where we're at in 2025, most record labels and publishers actually are cool with reactions because they see it as free press for their bands and their music. Now, there are some steps that most reactors would have to take. A lot of people mistakenly think that because I'm in the music industry, I have a leg up where I've had contacts to all these labels and stuff like that, and I have a relationship where I can get it cleared, and that's actually not quite true. When I first started YouTube, I had just gotten out of the country music world, and most of the stuff we do on this channel is metal. So what I did...
Like I said, the bigger reactor, the bigger you are, the more you have attention. Like, there will be label companies that will go to you and be like, oh yeah, can you promote our song? If you're a small content creator like myself, who only has short of 5,000 subscribers, you don't have a way to contact these label companies.
Honestly, is I went to record labels' websites like Nuclear Blast, Century Media, Fearless, Seek and Strike, Napalm. Did I already say Napalm? Whatever. You get the idea. All these record labels. I went to their general contact on their website.
Really?
And I introduced myself. And I said, hey, I do reactions on YouTube. And I would love to actually work with you guys so that if you have future releases, I'll do reactions and stuff like that. But the only thing I ask in return is that you clear the copyright claims on any other bands of yours that I do so that I can monetize those videos. 9 out of 10 times, those labels have said, yes, absolutely. Wow. And I've built good relationships with them over the past few years, as have a lot of other YouTubers, because I'm a member of Discord groups where I talk to other YouTubers.
I never thought of that.
Somebody doesn't have a contact. They're like, hey, do you have a contact for Fearless Records or whatever? And we share them with each other. I even have a Word document on my computer of like every contact at every label that I have a good connection with, and I'll share that with other reactors and content
creators.
With me. So there are really good ways that you can do this kind of stuff and be able to monetize on YouTube. And I firmly believe and also know in most cases, a lot of these YouTubers are monetizing most of these reactions.
Yeah.
But they're telling people they're not. And every case is different. I will say, if you're doing a random ass reaction to a random ass band that you don't have a connection to, you are risking getting a copyright claim and or a strike. And you will probably get a copyright claim no matter what. Yeah. But every YouTuber is disputing those copyright claims and using fair use, as Rick was trying to bring up. And when you select fair use on a YouTube dispute, reaction video is one of the choices that comes up.
Yeah, it is.
So this is a thing.
It is.
Like, reaction videos are one of the categories you can select for.
It is one of those things, and you can also put the whole fair use claim on the description and talk about why, you know.
Arguing disputes.
Like how I said, too, is also like... Damn it, I don't even remember where I was. I lost
relationships with them over the past few years, as have a lot of other YouTubers. Going back to what I was just saying, disputing a copyright reaction does nothing to your channel.
Yeah.
There's no harm done, even if you lose. You dispute a reaction, and...
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I was going to say. Sometimes you might make it through the 30 days of not getting noticed, and the copyright goes away, or if... they do pay attention, and sometimes they can deny your claim for copyright use.
What happens is it goes to the copyright owner, usually the music publisher. They then have 30 days to review your dispute.
See, he's talking about
and
right now.
Either accept it, releasing it to you so you can monetize.
Yeah.
Or they deny it, meaning they hold the copyright, they get the revenue. Or a lot of the times, most often,
they don't pay attention.
The 30 days lapse, and then it automatically goes to you. That happens all the time.
For me though, because I'm a small creator, I guess it depends on the gap for 3 days or whatever the whole gap is to make money off of it. When the 30 days runs out, I get no views off of any of my videos. Sometimes I might, but sometimes I won't, and I get nothing off of the music reaction.
So I know all of these reactors and all of these people are disputing all these and sometimes just having them lapse.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Somebody said, what about drum guitar covers on YouTube? So that's a whole different thing, because a lot of the times when people are doing guitar and drum covers, they don't get a copyright claim for the song, like a full-on copyright claim. They get shared revenue.
Yeah.
That means that the algorithm has detected the musical composition being used. So the algorithm notices it's not the real song, so it's not copyright, but it is the composition, so this is probably a cover.
Yeah.
So it's shared revenue, and it goes 50-50 to the creator and the publisher.
Right.
Which, in my opinion, is a great way to do stuff like that. I
Yeah.
actually think you could solve a lot of this issue by anytime music is used on YouTube,
Yeah.
kill the copyright system, unless it's blatantly the full song being re-uploaded to make money.
Right.
Just 50-50 every time.
Yeah.
Because reactors are...
Yeah, I would so do 50-50. Like, if that was a thing for YouTube, I would go straight up 50-50. I would not even care if I would make like 5 cents or whatever. I would go 50-50. I don't give a shit. That would help so much more than not making anything at all.
pausing and talking about things and stuff like that. They're making their own content. So the labels will make an argument saying that the only reason people are watching that video is because they're using that specific
I'll still
song,
take
which
it.
could be, I mean, actually, I know that's a thing because we know how many views certain bands will get on reaction videos when we do them. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of this is overblown. And to really drive home the point here for you guys, I'm going to do something that I think not a lot of other people have done. I'm going to have you guys throw out some of the bands that I've reacted to like the most on YouTube. And I want to go through my analytics. This might take some time. I'll edit it together better in the video, but on Twitch, it'll take some time. I'm going to show you guys how much money I've made off reacting to certain bands.
Electric Callboy is a straight up artist that I want to know.
So right away, the biggest one, obviously, the band I currently work for, Electric Callboy. I've reacted to so much of their stuff before I even worked for them. I discovered this band from doing YouTube reactions.
Yeah.
Let's go through really quick. So this is going to be kind of weird because I'm not going to actually show my screen. And the reason for that is because in some of these cases, I'm going to be going through like 20 videos and just adding up the revenue and then giving you a grand total. But like I give you my word, my promise that every number I'm going to give you is accurate from analytics. So in the case of Electric Callboy, we just added all this up. 27 reaction videos I've done to Electric Callboy. And I would like to remind people that this is a great example to bring up in my opinion, because Electric Callboy is with Century Media Records, who is Sony Publishing, who is both are entities that reactors complain about a lot, about blocking videos, about copyright claiming videos, stuff like that, and say like, I don't make money from doing these reactions. And yes, I do work for this band, and I do have contact.
I have copyright issues with them, yeah, but I don't think I've ever had a block issue with Electric Callboy.
At Century Media, but it'd be a fair point to bring up again that a lot of this was before I even started working for them or knew them or anybody at Century Media. This was from me just reaching out to Century Media and being like, hey, can we work together? So 27 reaction videos for a grand total that I have made in ad revenue of $17,142. If you divide that by 27 videos, that is roughly $634.89 that I have made per reaction video to Electric Callboy over the course of 5 years. So that right there tells me reactors are making money to this stuff. So every time I see reactors saying like, I don't make money from doing reactions, like I just immediately think they're full of shit because I react to stuff and I know how much money some people are making. I've even talked to other YouTubers behind the scenes about how much money they've made doing this kind of stuff. A Nude Goose says, sounds like a lot, but it's over a long time. Yeah, sure. But you got to think that's just one band I've reacted to.
I will tell you straight up, like, I will be real with you, how much money I've made off of YouTube on my 5-year career, which is like about maybe $400 to $500. That's all I've made so far. That's all I've made so far off of every artist and everything that I have done. Like, my bare minimum that I've made off of YouTube doing this for 5 years is like $500. Really, like, I'm being so damn honest with you. And that's not because again, I'm a small creator, so I make chum change, and sometimes yeah, there's times where I struggle badly.
There's a ton of others. During the pandemic, I was doing reaction videos 5 days a week.
Yeah.
So at this point in the video, I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to try and pick some bands that we've said are like notorious for copyright claiming stuff and stuff like that. And I'll give you the totals.
South on, yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one too. Nightwish, yeah. Wow. Really? What the? Oh, whoa, that's two videos. Okay.
So now that we're back from talking about numbers, Church and Chat just said they mean we're not making the money we think we should be making. Yeah, maybe. I don't necessarily think it's that. I just think that this whole copyright thing on YouTube has been such a big discussion for so long that some content creators are going overboard with it, and they're over-exaggerating it, and they're using it as a way to garner sympathy with viewers to possibly give them monetization in some other ways, like Patreon or donations for videos. Like, and I don't mean to sound hypocritical because I also have a Patreon, but that's for like early access. By those standards, I don't make a lot from Patreon. I see some other reactors that are making several $1,000s a month because they are charging for reactions, which I don't do because I make money from doing reactions. Like, that's what's just kind of funny here, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like nobody wants to talk about this stuff because it involves money and nobody likes to talk about money. And it's easier to just say like, we get copyright claims so we don't make money, when that's not the entire truth. There are content creators out there that are making money from doing reactions and music related content. There are exceptions, as we've talked about. There are abuses in the copyright claim system and stuff like that. But I firmly think a lot of YouTube reactors that are telling you guys they're not making money are. Ross said, I've seen small channels that charge like $50 or $75. Yeah. Dude, there's channels that charge fucking way more than that. What's the name of that fucking guy that went on fucking TV bitching about how reactors don't make money that Alex Hefner and I talked about? Yeah, David Heretic. He currently has 56.9 thousand subscribers on YouTube. This guy still religiously uploads. His most recent videos are 9 hours ago, 21 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 3 days ago. This guy uploads a lot. A lot of these bands are very random, so there is probably a chance he's getting copyright claims on a lot of them. But I bet he's disputing them, and some of these reactions he's making money from. But if you...
Or they're paying so that way they can just get promoted as well, because some smaller bands tend to do that. They'll message the creators and will be like, how much would it be for you to react to my song or my video? And when it comes down to it, when it comes to their published day, though, that's when they end up doing it. And these reactors end up releasing their videos as well to the reaction of that smaller band's like music video, so that way they can get like a free promotion and they get checked out, like other people could check out their work.
To his Patreon, he's got a ton of different tiers on here. A basic tier for $1 a month, steel tier for $5 a month, bronze tier for $10 a month, silver tier for $100 a month, gold tier for $200 a month. And a lot of these are for paid reactions, like the gold tier, the $200 a month. 3 monthly prioritized requests, like people are asking him to do that. Well, he has his Patreon information set to public. He makes $2,100 a month just from Patreon alone, doing like paid reaction requests. So there are smaller YouTubers out there that are making way more money than I am. I'm not even making close to that on Patreon. And that's not to say he's not making money from some of his other reactions. I don't know if he is or not. My whole point there is that a lot of these YouTubers have said like copyrights are unfair and fuck these labels and blah, 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 blah. And they've gained that sympathy from the viewers to sign up for things like Patreon, and now they are making a couple $1,000s a month doing this kind of stuff, which is great, honestly. Yeah, $2,100 a month in the grand scheme of things isn't like going to be life-changing.
Yeah, we'll stop right there. I don't know. To me, it seems kind of odd that we struggle with copyrights, but not only that is like we deal with these label companies now. He brought up a fair point, which I never thought of doing, which was actually going to these label companies and try to get in contact with them. I do know about some of the works of it, so I need to try that. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know what you thought of Tank's video, because it really brought a different kind of point of view, seeing a bigger Reactor kind of talk about copyright claims and stuff like that. All right. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. Also comment down below what you guys want me to react to next. I'll do it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing by calling 1-800-click the fucking subscribe button. That's 1-800-click the fucking subscribe button.